hello. We'll let some people join in. Waiting for people. Hello. We'll wait just a minute or so for people to come in to do some yoga. So I'm Allie. This is Body Mind Yoga Live. The instructors are coming to you from their homes so that you can continue to get some of those great yoga routines live at your house. So they will be on our story for 24 hours and then you will have a chance to watch them on YouTube. So I know it's kind of late in the day, so some people might not like to start their day off or their night off. Yeah, so I like to do my morning routine, so totally get it, but we're going to be working on binds today, so I'm actually going to put this in the comment. I don't know how to do this, actually, just kidding. Just kidding. Hello. Yeah, so we'll get started here in just a little bit. It's about that time, actually. So we're going to start in a comfortable seated position. If you have a strap or a towel, that's all that you'll need for this. You don't necessarily need them. It just kind of helps with binds and stuff like that. And this is great to practice at home because no one's watching you. So in that comfortable seated position, however you want to get, you can rest the hands on the knees, just let the eyes close, starting to take a few deep breaths. Good. Take a deep inhale, filling up the lungs. Exhale, let it go. Good. Deep inhale. Exhale it out. One more deep inhale. Exhale it out. Good. And then continue with deepening your breath. Maybe have a slight constriction in the back of the throat, making those ocean-like wave sounds. Coming into your Ujjayi breath. This is the breath that you're going to use throughout your practice. Good. Then slowly just start to blink the eyes open. We're going to just start stretching out our shoulders. So we're just going to take that right arm across, just in front of you, taking that other hand over. Take an inhale. Exhale, let it go. Good. Then we're just going to take that arm up and over across to the other shoulder. You can either take that left hand and gently press on the elbow, or maybe you take that other hand behind you and take that first little bind grip. If you need to, you can take that strap, oh, mine's making a lot of noise, and have it in between like this. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, let it go. Good. We'll get that other side. So just taking that left arm across, reaching it over. Hey guys, joining us. Working on binds in our yoga flow today. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, let it go. Good. Then taking that arm up and over, reaching for that shoulder blade. The right arm can come, give that elbow a gentle little push. You can either stay here or you can take that right hand, reach it around, grabbing that left hand that's on top. You can either stay like this. If you need the strap, you can go and grab it. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, let it go. Slowly just letting the shoulders release. Then from here, we're gonna grab that strap or a towel. I like to have mine in half and start this way. We're gonna do just like a little bit of shoulder flossing to loosen up our shoulders so we can get those binds. So you're just gonna take your hands, grabbing it with the palms facing in, obviously, but your back of your wrists are facing towards the front. From here, you're just gonna take that strap up and over. And then maybe you're right here, maybe you can just floss the shoulders backwards. And make sure that you keep them on the same track. You don't want one arm to go and then the other. So just taking this a few times. If this is super easy, you can take your grip in a little bit. If it's a little difficult, you can even max it out a little more. So just whatever feels good. Just flossing out those shoulders. Good. Just one or two more times. Good. Then from here, just set that strap off to the side. We're going to place our hands back. We're going to take our feet heels to the mat. From here, just balancing on that tailbone. You guys know that I love to do poke pose. So lifting up one foot and then the other, sucking that belly button in towards the spine. Chest is lifted. From here, we're going to do a little variation of both. So we're going to extend that right leg out towards the front of our mat. We're going to take a little bind here. So we're going to take that left arm, hook it around that left knee. From here, you can grab that left wrist with that right hand. And we're going to just pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Engage that core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Coming back to that boat. This time extending that left leg out, hooking that right arm. Good. Pulsing out the leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Just holding boat. Lifting up through the chest, getting that core working. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, slowly release, going cross the feet over. We're going to come into an all fours tabletop position. So hands come underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips, and we'll just take a few cat-cows here. So belly button engaged. On our inhales, we drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round out through the spine, let the head drop. Good, inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round out through the spine. Good. Taking one more, take an inhale. Exhale, let it go. From here, coming back to that neutral spine. Tuck the toes, hips lift up and back, downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal out those feet, whatever feels good. So we're going to do a quick little flow just to kind of warm up our hamstrings for something that's coming on later in our flow, and then we'll really get to our binds and our flow practice. Good. From here, take an inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale, look to the front of your mat. Exhale, just walking the feet up towards the hands, forward fold. Feet are about hip distance apart. Hands can either come on the mat, letting that head drop down. You can keep a bend in your knees. Maybe you want to take and clasp the hands behind the legs. You can also get another shoulder stretch if you want to interlace those hands behind the back. Let them fall forward. Maybe you shake your head yes, maybe you shake it no. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine. We're taking that right arm back, left arm forward, coming into a little twist here. So trying to keep our hips straight towards the front and just twisting through that upper body. Inhale, come through center. And then on the exhale, twisting over to that other side. Good. Inhale, we come back through center. Exhale, hands just come to heart center. We're gonna step our right foot back, heel finds the mat, and our toes are pointed towards that upper right-hand corner of our mat. Slight bend in the knees. From here, make sure that the hips are squared off towards the front of your mat. Take an inhale, lengthen up through the spine, and then on your exhale, we're just gonna fold it forward into pyramid pose. So hands can find the mat, or maybe there's blocks. Keeping those hips straight and squared off. You can keep that bend in that knee. Maybe you want to reach back with both hands, taking a little bind here behind that right hamstring. And take an inhale. Exhale, slowly release. We're taking that right foot all the way back, setting that back knee down. Inhale, we're in a low crescent lunge. Okay, keeping those ribs in, engaging that core. Take an inhale, lengthen up through the spine. And on your exhale, hands come to heart center. Take a little twist. Gaze can go towards the back of your mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, slowly releasing the hands down. We're heel toeing that left foot out just a little further, coming into a lizard lunge. So you can stay up on those fingertips. Maybe you start to come down to the forearms, whatever feels good. Getting into that inner hip. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lifting yourself back up. Tuck that back toe. Either step that left foot back, or maybe you just bend into that chaturanga, taking a little vinyasa or downward facing dog. Good. From down dog, take an inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, look to the front of your mat. Exhale, walking the feet up towards the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Getting that other side. Inhale, lengthen up tall. Exhale, twisting over to the left. Good. Inhale through center. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale through center. Hands come to heart center. We're stepping that left foot back. Heel finds the mat. Toes go towards that upper left-hand corner. Hips are squared off towards the front, bending in those knees. Take an inhale, lengthen up through the spine. Exhale, folding it forward into pyramid pose. Letting that head drop down. Your variation with the hands. Maybe they take that bind behind that left hamstring. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands find the mat. We're taking that left foot behind us, dropping that back knee. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Take that twist. Good. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, hands find the mat. Heel toe that right foot out, coming into the lizard lunge on this side. So staying up on the fingertips, or you can come down to the forearms. Breathing here. Take an inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, pressing yourself back up, tucking those back toes, either taking a vinyasa or downward facing dog. Good. From down dog, take an inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, raise that right leg towards the sky. Exhale, step it in between the hands. We're spinning up, warrior two. From here, keeping that right knee over that right ankle, shoulders stacked on top of the hips. Take an inhale. Exhale, let it go. Maybe that hand finds a little half bind in that right hip pocket. Flipping the palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. On your exhale, taking that hand to the mat, coming into extended side angle. So from here, we're dropping that hand into the front of that right foot. So from here, all you have to do to get that bind is take that right arm underneath that right leg, opening up through the shoulders. So you can always take that strap into that left hand, grabbing it with the right. So you want to make sure that you're really opening up through the chest. If you're binding like this, you're defeating the purpose. You want to get that length in the spine, get a little better posture. Take an inhale. Exhale, let it go. Release that strap. From here, lengthening out that right leg. Reverse your triangle. And then on your exhale, coming forward, triangle. Right hand finds the mat, the shin, a block. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, coming up. We're turning out those right toes, coming into flying monkey towards the back of our mat. So from here, make sure that you're lengthening up through the spine. Left arm is going to reach around the front of that left knee. From here, you take the bind by taking that right hand and grabbing that left. Gaze can go up towards the sky. Just make sure that you're taking that right shoulder back. Take an inhale. Exhale, let it go. From here, releasing the hands, we're shifting our weight towards the front, taking off into our warrior three. So left foot goes behind, flexing through that left toe. Arms can come towards the back. Maybe they take a grip behind the back. Maybe you grab opposite elbows. Trying to square off those hips. Take an inhale. Exhale, stepping that left foot back in our crescent lunge. So back heel is spiked. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Left elbow goes outside the right knee, twisting it out. Maybe from here you take a bind. So the most important about this bind is really taking that right shoulder and drawing it back. So you're going to take that right hand into that left hip pocket. Then your left arm is going to come through and reach for that right hand. Or maybe you have that strap. Really squeezing those inner thighs together. Good. Engage your core. Take an inhale. Exhale, let it go. Looking towards the front of our mat, we are going to step that left foot up. Whoa. A little twisted chair. From here, rooting down into that left foot, we're going to start rising up with that bind. Woo. Engaging that core. Extending the right foot out. You're in revolved birds of paradise. Just something fun to try at home. If you fall out of it, just shake it off. My balance isn't the best today, or any day for that matter. And if you're also on carpet, it is a little harder to balance on carpet. So maybe just make sure that you're near a wall so that if you do need to grab onto something, you can. Take an inhale. Exhale, stepping that right foot all the way back. Left foot meets it, opening up, side plank. Lifting up through those hips. Take an inhale. Exhale, taking a flow or downward facing dog. From down dog, take an inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale, lifting that left leg towards the sky. Exhale, stepping that left foot in between the hands, opening up warrior two. Take an inhale. Exhale, maybe that right hand finds that left hip pocket for a half bind. From here, flipping the palm, reverse your warrior. On your exhale, taking that left hand to the inside of that left foot for extended side angle. From here, if you've already got that half bind, all you need to do is take that left arm underneath, grabbing for that right hand, opening up through the shoulder. Take an inhale. Exhale. From here, rising up, extend through that left leg, reverse your triangle. Exhale, shifting it forward, triangle. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale, coming up, turning out that right toe, big bend to the right knee, flying monkey. From here, maybe you take that right hand in front of the right leg, left arm comes around, taking that bind. Maybe you grab that strap, whatever feels best. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, coming up towards that front leg, rooting down, warrior three to the front. Woo. Extending through that right leg, making one straight line. Again, maybe you take that clasp. Maybe you reach for under the thigh. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, stepping that right foot back, coming into your crescent lunge. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands come to heart center, twisting it out. From here, it's the fun bind. Left hand will come around. Right arm will come under that right leg. Left leg. I'm all twisted, so I don't know which one's my right and my left. Good. Squeezing those inner thighs together, rooting down into that left foot. We're going to start to reach up with that right foot, stepping it towards the front. Engage the core. Step it up. Yes. You're in this little twisted chair. From here, this time we're rooting down into that right foot. Starting to lift up through the left. Extending that left leg out. Woo. Revolve birds of paradise. See, I even fall out of this one. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, let it go. Stepping back that left foot, planting that left hand, coming into side plank. Ooh. Take an inhale. Exhale, taking a flow or downward facing dog. From down dog, take 2 breaths. Feel free to wipe your face, get a drink. And we'll speed up our flow. We're not going to go super fast. The movements aren't complicated, but just getting into those binds fast isn't as easy. So from down dog, let's get started. Take an inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale, raise that right leg towards the sky. Exhale, stepping it through. Warrior 2. Inhale, flip the palm, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle, taking that bind. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we're coming up, reverse your triangle. Exhale, shifting it forward, triangle. Inhale, coming up, turning those left toes out, flying monkey to the back of your mat. Maybe you take that bind behind you. Take an inhale. Exhale, slowly unwind. Starting to come towards the front, rooting into that right foot, warrior 3. Take an inhale. Exhale, step it back, crescent lunge. Inhale, grow long. Exhale, twisting it out. From here, taking that right shoulder back. Right hand goes into that left hip pocket. Left hand comes around for that hand or that strap. From here, taking the gaze down, stepping that left foot forward. Starting to balance into that left leg. Coming up, revolve birds of paradise. Maybe your gaze goes towards that back wall. Take an inhale. Exhale, step it all the way back, side plank. Inhale. Exhale, take a flow or downward facing dog. From down dog, take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left leg reaches high. Exhale, stepping it through, warrior two. Flip the palm, reverse. Coming forward, extended side angle. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, triangle. On your next inhale, coming up, big bend in that right leg, flying monkey. Taking that bind, if it feels good. Take an inhale. Exhale, unwind. Coming towards the front, shooting it forward, warrior three. Inhale here. Exhale, step it back. Woo. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, taking that prayer twist. From here, left arm comes around, really reach and twist. Right arm comes under. Take the gaze down, stepping that right foot forward, rooting into that right leg. Coming up. You can keep bends in those knees. Take an inhale. Exhale, step that left foot back. Side plank. Inhale. Exhale. Take a flow or downward facing dog. We'll do that flow one more time through and then we'll cool things down. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, raise that right leg. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Exhale, come forward, triangle. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, coming up, flying monkey to the back of your mat. Taking that bind. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, start to unwind. Shifting the weight forward, coming up, warrior three. Woo. Take an inhale. Exhale, step that left foot back. Inhale, lengthens the spine. Exhale, twist it out. Drawing that right arm back. Maybe you take that twisted bind. Maybe you stay in prayer. Taking the gaze down, stepping that left foot forward. Rooting down. Take an inhale. Exhale, step it back. Side plank. Inhale. Exhale, take a flow or downward facing dog. We'll get that other side. Inhale, left leg reaches. Exhale, stepping it through. Warrior two. Flip the palm. Reverse. Coming forward, extended side angle. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, coming forward, triangle. On your next inhale, coming up, flying monkey. Maybe you take that bind. Take an inhale. Exhale, unwind, shifting it forward, engage that core, warrior three. Inhale here. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, we lengthen the spine. Exhale, we twist it out. Keeping that left shoulder back, reaching that left shoulder around. Maybe it grabs that hand, maybe it grabs a strap or a towel. Good. Gaze goes down towards the floor. Taking that right leg up, rooting down into that right leg. Last little revolve birds of paradise. Take an inhale, exhale. Stepping it all the way back. Side plank. Whoop. Take an inhale, exhale. Take a flow or downward facing dog. From down dog, take an inhale, exhale. Inhale, raise that right leg towards the sky. On your exhale, we're going to take that right knee to right wrist, setting up for pigeon pose. So sinking down into those hips, you can take that left ankle and either move it more where your shin's parallel to the front of your mat. Maybe it comes in closer to your midline. Just making sure those hips are squared off. From here, on your inhale, lengthen up. Then on your exhale, folding it forward to what feels comfortable for you. You can come to your forearms, maybe your forehead finds the floor. If you want, you can get a nice little shoulder stretch here. You can take that left arm, threading it through. Right arm can either come towards the front of your mat. Maybe it comes around and grabs for the big toes, taking a bind here. Left ear will come to the mat. Two more breaths here, yogis. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, slowly start to unwind. Inhale, gently press yourself back up. From here, we're staying here. We're gonna get a little quad stretch. So reaching back, if it feels okay, your quad might be a little tight. We didn't do too much to stretch these out. So just reaching around with that left hand for that left ankle. From here, you can also take another bind, getting that left foot into that little elbow crease. Right arm comes up and over, taking a little mermaid pose. Good, you can always have that strap handy. It can look like this. Good, take an inhale. Then on your exhale, very, very slowly release that left foot down. Go ahead and tuck that back toe. Raise that right leg up, give it a shake. And then we'll take that left side. Inhale, left leg reaches high. Exhale, take that left knee to left wrist. Good. Get your hips situated, what feels best. On your inhale, lengthen up through the spine. Then on your exhale, just folding it forward. This time, if you want that shoulder stretch, you can take that right arm, thread it under the left, right cheek comes to the mat. Maybe you take that left arm, grabbing for the big toes, taking a bind here. Relaxing into those hips. Two breaths, deep inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale, slowly start to unwind. Inhale, press yourself back up. From here, we're gonna start putting a bend in that right knee. Right hand reaches around for that right ankle. So you can stay here. Maybe you want to take that foot into that right elbow crease. This time left arm will come up and around, grabbing for that right hand, going into your little mermaid pose. Take an inhale. And then on your exhale, slowly release that right foot down. Tuck the toes, taking that left foot up and back. Just give it a little shake. Good. Then whenever you're ready, left foot meets the floor. Looking to the front of our mat, just walking the feet up towards the hands. Taking a forward fold here. Take an inhale. Exhale, slowly start to sink the hips down to the mat. So from here, I'm going to kind of turn sideways. We're going to extend our left foot long, and then our right, or our left leg, is that hard to see? And then your right sole of the foot comes to the mat. So we're coming into Marichasana. So this is another little fun bind. So we're going to lift that right arm, or whatever arm and the knee are together. You're going to start reaching for that left foot. So you're coming to the inside of that knee. From here, you're going to take a bend and start reaching that right hand around. Then your left hand's going to grab it. So you put that bind here, and your left hand just comes around. Then you can start to fold it forward. Inhale, start to lift back up. From here, we're going to take that right leg, or whichever leg you have bent, cross it over the foot. Then we're going to take that left ankle to that right glute. So we're coming into half forward of the fishes. Sorry, I'm just kind of moving everywhere on my mat. On your inhale, we're going to lift up through the spine. And then on our exhale, we're going to twist over towards the right. So from here, this is one of my favorite binds because I feel like this is one of that really helps me lengthen out through the spine. So we're taking that front arm that has that hook through that front leg. The other supporting arm, it's usually your tripod, is going to reach for that. So once you have that grip, you can kind of already feel your spine start to lengthen up. You can't really round off as long as you've got that right shoulder blade back. So again, you can always take that strap, even that helps with your posture. Think of lengthening through the spine, crown of the head going towards the sky. Good, take an inhale. Exhale it out. One more deep inhale, lengthen up through the spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Good, then start to slowly unwind, taking your counter pose. So taking those hands over to the opposite side. Right palm can get that right knee, a gentle push. Good, then we'll switch it out. From here, right leg goes long, left leg comes in, sole of the foot finds the mat. From here, we're lengthening up through that left side, reaching towards that foot. It comes around for that grip. Right hand comes around. From here, you're going to start to bend forward. And get that belly button coming in towards the spine. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, start to come up. We're taking that left sole of the foot, crossing it over, taking that right ankle to that left glute. So half forward of the fishes this way. Good. From here, take an inhale, lengthen up through the spine. Then on your exhale, you're taking that right hand, hooking it around. So here you can kind of see better how I do this. So the right hand is going to thread through that little leg. Left arm comes around towards the back. Then your gaze will go over that left shoulder. So again, you can always have that strap lengthening up through the spine. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Deep inhale. Exhale, twist. Good. Then slowly start to unwind. Coming into that counter pose, taking the arms over to the opposite side. Left hand can give that left knee a gentle little push. Good. From here, just unwinding. We're going to extend those legs out towards the front of our mat and start slowly rolling onto our backs. Good. From here, just bringing both knees in towards the chest, wrapping the hands around the knees, the shins. Maybe you give yourself a little rock back and forth. Take an inhale. And then on your exhale, just gently taking the soles of the feet to the mat and then extending them out in front of you, coming into your final resting posture, Shavasana. Unless there's any other closing posture you wish to take. Toes fall out to the sides. Hands rest by the sides, palms face up. Letting the body lay heavy. And slowly start to put a little wiggle to the fingers, to the toes. Maybe you reach your arms over the head for a full body stretch. And gently taking the knees in towards the chest, let them fall over to the right or to the left, coming into a fetal position. And then gently pressing yourself back up into a comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you. Hands can rest on the knees, eyes remain closed. We'll end our practice with 3 cleansing breaths, inhaling through the nose and then exhaling out the mouth. So on your next inhale, take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. 2 more. Deep inhale. Exhale. Last one, deepest breath of the day. Keep taking in that love, that energy, holding it up at the top. Exhale, let it all go. On your next inhale, bringing hands to heart center. The light and love in me honors the light and love in all of you. Namaste. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you liked our little binding flow. I know that we don't get to do some of these in class because they're kind of difficult if you don't have a strap or anything. But yeah, thank you guys again. This will be up for 24 hours. So if you guys happen to miss it or came in at the end, you can always come back and watch it. And then we'll also have it up on YouTube. So yeah, check our schedule and come see all the other wonderful instructors. Thanks, guys.